Hello everybody, this is Jason Quinn with jasonquinn.net. I guess I just wanted to give everyone an update on my alcohol stove. And this is the last update, the final update. This is the alcohol stove that I'm going to be using on my trip. And this is what I come up with so far. I think it looks pretty good. It's not the greatest, down here it's not that great looking, but I'll break it down to you. Basically what I got here is I use that salt and pepper stainless steel shaker, and that was from my previous build, and I used one of those and I put that in there. Also on the bottom of that I placed a 24 ounce bottom of a Arizona tea. I placed it on the bottom and then I JB welded it onto the bottom. That way it gives me an air gap between that stainless steel pot, or salt and pepper shaker that is. It gives me an air gap, which means that the heat is not gonna displace into the ground as much. So that'll help. Also, I decided, since I have that air gap, I integrated a integrated pot stand using this aluminum tubing. They sell it at the hardware stores. Some craft stores have it. I like it. I've used smaller and bigger ones, and they just slide into each other. So this whole pot stand you can take it down, and take it down really easily, and it's good to go. I also integrated a primer pan into it. I used a tuna can, aluminum tuna can, for that. I'm not too sure how well the primer pan works. I tried it a few days ago, and it didn't quite get the alcohol hot enough inside that stainless steel salt and pepper shaker, or pot that is, enough to combust, to vaporize. So it's not quite the kind of primer pan you would think of. It does get hot though, and it does help the combustion of the center pan. For the center pan, I used a louver adapter. I just cut some of the metal pieces out of it so that way I can get more air into it. It didn't fit quite snug, so I had to make aluminum, I guess, ring that it sits into. That way it tightens it down. Also, another good thing about having this spacer at the bottom is I can pretty much almost hold this in my hand and still have it on. I can move it around from the bottom if I have to. You wouldn't really want to or need to per se, but I integrated that, and it makes it to where you can pretty much lift it up. You can hold it in your hand almost. Also, there's a very thick amount of epoxy at the bottom here, which also helps to where you can actually hold it like this, if you had to. Not like you'd want to, but if you had to, you could do it. But that's my alcohol stove. Not too long from now, probably maybe tomorrow or maybe even today, I should have plan on cooking with it, and I will be giving some updates on cooking with it, and the boil times and what I'll be cooking. I'll have a little cooking, I guess, expo on my stove here. But as it is for now, over and out.